As I was saying earlier, when it came to that stop program, I didn't know anything about programs and none of that crap. Now I'm gonna tell you how. The first time I ever saw cocaine in my life, it was a party for a fire chief. It was a retirement party for a fire chief, and I was going out with the firemen, and it was out in Tualatin. There were 13 cops and their girlfriend and wives, and 7 firemen, including me and my their girlfriends and wives, 2 hot tubs, and and the first time I ever even socialized with an event other than the Black Firemen's group that they have for parties and stuff. And I was raised a Muslim. But anyway, back to the story. I ask to go to the bathroom, to point to it. I go to the bathroom, and there's all these little mountains of powder and all these little gold, like little straws around. I'd never seen before in my life. I didn't have nothing to do with nothing. But anyway, and some piles. Then I didn't know they were rocks. It was actually freebase, and they had torches sitting around, and they looked like pear shaped. They were pears with water in them. Now I smoked weed with a bong, but I didn't know what a baser pipe looked like. But anyway, when I go back out, I say, "What's that in there? What's that stuff?" Man, the door shut on me like friggin' exorcist. You know? And we weren't there that much longer. It was time for us to go, I guess, because I didn't know what was up. I didn't know that. You know? I didn't do that shit with. And then we used to go cop our shit from a cop living out there right off of fucking Halsey. So y'all, when I talk about, do you have any? Are you on any? I said, no. Are you? And I be meaning that. Because you wear a uniform don't mean that you not like any different than anybody else. You just never got your ass caught. Never got caught. You know, there's a fireman that profiled. They coming back from an event. He's in the freaking passenger seat, and they get pulled over. The cops say that he didn't signal. Well, they weren't turning. They search the car. They find the 8 ball, and the owner of the vehicle, he says, "Well, that's mine." They set a date for they have to go to court, set all this shit up. You know, they're all firemen. When they go to court, the dude whose car it belonged to, who even said that the 8 ball was his, it was powder. Didn't like fucking use no crack stems or brillos or pokers, you dumbasses. But anyway, um, but the one that was in the front seat, he go and they say it was dismissed. Fucking 5 years later, they indict him for that shit, and he loses his job. I mean, yeah, he got a job at Energizer, but you guys fuck people up and you don't give a shit. And I'm gonna die talking shit. And I know I can because what you've allowed to happen with my child, I'm going to talk shit to the day I die for everybody. Because I know I'm not the fucking only one. And I know it's not only because I'm black. Uh, I got a double dip on that. I'm black and you don't give a shit. But I will never be your pawn. I will never be your pawn. I'm a fucking queen. Get that shit straight. You know? You're no different than nobody else. I know a whole bunch of motherfucking professionals because that's all I ever entertain myself with. And I stay home. You guys are so fucking foul, but I can't even be mad at you guys because I never would believe that my family would be so damn foul. But they must have my uncle convinced because who would go this far just for a family? Because my family, all of them together, the length of time that they had to have some professional help with this shit on the medical end and the legal fucking end. Because I studied.